The cosecant function. The cosecant function is a trigonometric function, one of three reciprocal functions that we look at in these pages, the other two being the secant function and the cotangent function. A reciprocal function is one that is the reciprocal or multiplicative inverse of another function. The cosecant function, usually abbreviated as CSC, is the reciprocal function of the sine function. As with the other trigonometric functions in modern use, the cosecant function was certainly known to Arab scholars, and tables of cosecant values are known to have been in existence by the 10th century CE. In order to clarify exactly how the cosecant function and the sine function are related, consider the diagram below. The cosecant as a line segment of the unit circle. Like the other trigonometric functions, the cosecant can be represented as a line segment associated with the unit circle. The diagram shows the cosecant for an angle of rotation, theta of 45 degrees, measured anticlockwise from the positive x-axis. Line segment AF lies on the line that is tangent to the circle at point A. Line segment OF, shown in red, represents the cosecant and is an extension of line segment OP. Remember that point P is a point of the circumference of the circle whose x and y coordinates represent the value of cos theta and sine theta, respectively. The line segments representing the sine and cosine are also shown. If you haven't already deduced the fact from the diagram, you will see from the interactive demo that as the value of sine theta approaches 1, so does the value of CSC theta. As the value of sine theta approaches 0, however, the value of CSC theta tends to infinity. The value of CSC theta when sine theta equals 0 is thus said to be undefined. Obviously, since the cosecant function is the reciprocal of the sine function, it can be expressed in terms of the sine function as cosecant theta is equal to 1 over sine theta. Since the sine is represented by the y-coordinate of point P, example, the point at which the terminal side of angle theta intersects the circumference of the unit circle, we can also conclude that cosecant theta is equal to 1 over y. We can also define the cosecant in terms of a right-angled triangle. If you have read the pages in this section covering the three main trigonometric functions, sine, cosine, and tangent, you will by now be familiar with the diagram below. In triangle ABC, cosecant theta is equal to CO over A. In right-angled triangle ABC, the sine of angle theta is the quotient of the opposite and the hypotenuse. Example, the sides labeled A and C respectively. Since the cosecant function is the reciprocal of the sine function, then the cosecant of angle theta will be the quotient of the hypotenuse and the opposite. This gives us cosecant theta is equal to 1 over sine theta is equal to hypotenuse over opposite is equal to C. That would be all. Thank you for listening.